May I also request all of you upon his arrival to please welcome him with a thunderous round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Shri Ram Nath Kovind, the Honorable former President of the Republic of India. It gives us immense pleasure and it's a matter of immense privilege for all of us to be in such esteemed company. The Honorable former President of India, Shri Ram Nath Kovind, gracing us with his presence today. Big thank you to you, sir. He, of course, is being followed on the dais. A big warm welcome to Shri Ram Nath Kovind, the Honorable former President of India. One more round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you, sir. Accompanying the Honorable former President of India are CA Aniket Sunil Talati, the President of ICAI, CA Ranjit Kumar Agarwal, the Vice President of ICAI, CA Debashish Mitra, the immediate past President of ICAI, CA Dheeraj K. Khandelwal, the Chairman of Committee on MSME and Startup and Committee for Development of International Trade Services and WTO, CA Dr. Raj Chawla, Vice Chairperson, Committee on MSME and Startup, CA Dr. Jay Kumar Batra, Secretary of the ICAI. May I please request all of you to take your seats. May I please request all of you to kindly take your seats. We are graced by the presence of Honorable former President of India, Shri Ram Nath Kovind. Shri Ram Nath Kovind was sworn in as the 14th President of India on 25th of July 2017. A lawyer by profession, he had been the Governor of the state of Bihar during August 2015 to June 2017 when he took over the highest constitutional office. Shri Kovind brought to the office a rich experience of working across the spectrum for the Republic. From grassroots to the apex court and the parliament, he has been an ardent champion of equality in the society and integrity in public life. Shri Kovind was born in village Parok in Kanpur district of the state of Uttar Pradesh. Coming from a family of modest means, he lived a struggled life. He attended school and college in Kanpur. He first studied commerce for bachelor's and then attained his law degree from the Kanpur University. Shri Kovind was elected as a member of the Rajya Sabha, the upper house of parliament from Uttar Pradesh, effective from April 1994. He served 2 consecutive terms of 6 years each till March 2006. He addressed the United Nations General Assembly on 22nd of October 2003 as a member of the Indian delegation. Sir then served as a member on the Board of Management of the Dr. B.R. Ambedkar University, Lucknow, and as a member on the Board of Governors of the Indian Institute of Management, Kolkata. After Sir's election to the highest constitutional office in 2017, he discharged his duties as the first citizen of India with foresight and humility. He paid state visits to 33 countries till June 2022, enhancing India's global outreach and footprint. On these state visits, President Kovind conveyed India's timeless message of peace, progress, and harmony. As the President of India, he has received the highest state honors from 6 countries, namely Madagascar, Equatorial Guinea, Eswatini, Croatia, Bolivia, and the Republic of Guinea. As the Supreme Commander of the Armed Forces of India, President Kovind made a historic visit in May of 2018 to the troops deployed on Kumar Post in Siachen, the highest battlefield in the world. A big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, once again for Shri Ram Nath Kovind, the Honorable former President of India. May I now request everyone on and off the dais to please remain standing for the national anthem.
Jana Mana Adhinayaka Jaya He Bharat Bhagya Vidhata Punjab Sindh Gujarat Maratha Dravida Utkala Vanga Vindhya Himachala Yamuna Ganga Uchchala Jaladhi Taranga तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा। जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता। जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे।
Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Please remain seated. May I now request CA Aniket Sunil Talati, the President of ICAI, CA Ranjit K. Agarwal, the Vice President of ICAI, and CA Debashish Mitra, the immediate past President of ICAI, to please present a bouquet and memento to our Chief Guest, Sri Ramnath Kovind, the Honorable former President of India. Sirs, please. This is our token of gratitude and appreciation towards the Honorable former President of India. A loud round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Thanking the Honorable former President of India for his presence, for gracing us with his presence today. We are all indeed very, very privileged to have us. A loud round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Big thanks. Thank you so much to our Chief Guest. For that, big thanks to the President, the Vice President, and the immediate past President of the ICAI for doing the honors as well. We wait for a lovely frame to be made for these pictures to be taken. Moving forward, may I now request CA Aniket S. Talati, the President of ICAI, to deliver his keynote address. Sir, please.
On behalf of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, close to 4 lakh chartered accountants, 8 lakh students and the entire community of chartered accountancy, सर हमारा 12 लाख का परिवार है और उन सब की ओर से आपका हार्दिक स्वागत है इस स्टार्टअप स्फीयर में. I request all of you to please rise and once again give a standing ovation in honor of our former President of India, Sir, I cannot thank you enough for sparing your valuable time and gracing this startup sphere on this occasion of the 2-day celebration of startups and MSME, which is being organized by the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. On the dais, along with the former President of India, Sri Ramnath Kovind ji, who not only has been the Supreme Commander of all the armed forces, but has been a true inspiration to each and every Indian, to all the 140 crore Indians. By gracing that chair of presidency, he has shown that how you can still be humble and with humility adorn such an high office. And sir, you have set the example for everybody to follow. The Honorable Vice President of the Institute, Ranjit Agarwal ji, immediate past President, Debashish Mitra ji, the Chairman of this Committee for MSME and Startup, Dheeraj Khandelwal ji, Vice Chairman Raj Chawla ji, the Secretary and CEO of ICAI, Jay Kumar Batra ji, galaxy of Central Council members who are seated in the first row. And sir, today the Council comprises of 40 Council members, 32 elected members, 8 government nominees. And sir, these 32 elected members come from each and every corner of the country. We have representation from Northeast to Gujarat and from South in Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, right up to Northern region where we have representation from Delhi and Punjab. It is truly a mini India which resides within the Central Council. And today, this program is being organized in the Western India Regional Council, whose headquarters is in Mumbai. Sir, the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India was established on 1st of July 1949. Before India became a republic on 26 January 1950, the Constituent Assembly thought it fit to have the profession of chartered accountancy through a fiat of Parliament, and that is how on 1st July the institute was created. And sir, on this 1st of July 2023, we enter the 75th year of ICAI. As the country celebrates Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav and is keenly waiting for the Amrit Kal, the next 25 years, where we foresee India to be a developed nation, a nation of $35–40 trillion. Sir, even the profession has had its sagacious journey parallelly with that of independent India. And today, as I mentioned to you, sir, we are close to 4 lakh chartered accountants, 8 lakh students, with presence through our 5 regional councils in 168 branches. And sir, through our study circles, study chapters and study groups, we are today present in 300 districts of the country. And as we enter the 75th year, sir, the council has resolved that in the next couple of years, we should have our presence through study centers, through reading rooms, through our network of branches and study circles in all 700 districts of the country. That is a target, ladies and gentlemen, that the council has set forth, because today, Your Excellency, the profession doesn't come, sir, only from the larger cities. Today, chartered accountants are coming from the smaller cities and the smaller towns. In fact, the students pursuing chartered accountancy are coming from the smallest districts of the most far-flung areas of the country. And to support them, Institute today offers 75% reduction in fees for all students coming from Northeast and from Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh. That is the kind of support we are trying to encourage for our membership and student community, so that we can have presence from each and every corner of this country. And this profession, which still today remains one of the most affordable professions in the world, not just because of the cost that is involved, but also because of the commensurate returns which are available to any student pursuing the course of chartered accountancy. Sir, today the institute has expanded its wings, and I'm delighted to mention to all the members who have gathered here today that we are present in 48 countries through 80 overseas chapters and representative offices. And it is this global presence which has been recognized, sir, by none other than the Honorable Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi ji, with whom I had the opportunity to meet just 1 month ago in GIFT City in IFCA. And sir, it is the wish of the Honorable Prime Minister, as communicated, of course, to us through the IFSCA and GIFT City, that today India has become the pharmacy of the world. Post-COVID, not only our vaccine production is number 1, but we also provide the best pharmaceutical products to the globe. We have long been the software providers to the world. And sir, it is the dream that with growing service exports, and particularly accounting and auditing exports, India should become the accountant to the world. And it is with this dream, sir, that we are organizing these seminars to ensure that the accounting profession, when India is looking to become a developed economy in the next 25 years, the accounting profession should march along in this growth journey of India. And I'm extremely confident. Sir, today we have ventured into the unknown. We started with accounts and audit, moved forward to income tax, GST, corporate law, insolvency law, valuation, forensics, and various other fields. Last year, we did a fantastic journey to promote MSMEs. And this year, we have taken up the mantle of seeing that when Startup India is being promoted across the country, the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India should also play its role in not just educating the startup community, who are greatly benefited by the constant counsel and advice of our chartered accountants, but also see that how our chartered accountants can become the startup founders and entrepreneurs of the future. And it is with this intention that the Startup Sphere is being organized, which covers the 360-degree of startups, not just technical sessions. You have exhibitions, you have tech fusion, you have fundraising, and all aspects that are related with the startup ecosystem. Sir, it is a humble beginning that we have made in this startup era, and with your august presence and your blessings, we are extremely confident that ICAI, as it has led in the growth of the nation through increasing tax collections, increasing GST compliance, increasing corporate law awareness, similarly in this domain of startups, it is going to be chartered accountants who will lead from the front and make sure that this ecosystem is not just best in this part of the world, but is truly recognized globally. With these words, sir, once again with folded hands, I thank you for joining us this morning and accepting our invitation and gracing this occasion. As I always say to all my members, I will repeat, I am the I in ICAI. Have this belief, ICAI, शुरुआत भी आपसे, अंत भी आपसे. I am the I in ICAI. Institute भी आप, India भी आप. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Talati, for that rousing address. May I now request this august gathering to please rise as I have the honor of welcoming the 14th President of the Republic of India, Shri Ramnath Kovind, for his address. Please.
CA Mr. Aniket S. Talati, President ICAI. CA Mr. Ranjit Kumar Agarwal, Vice President. CA Mr. Devasis Mitra, Past President. CA Mr. Dheeraj Kumar Khandelwal, Chairman Committee on MSME and Startup and Committee for Development of International Trade, Service and WTO. CA Dr. Raj Chawla, Vice Chairman, Committee on MSME and Startup. CA, dear friends, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I beg to apologize for being a little late because there are many things which are not in our hands. First of all, my flight from Delhi got delayed by more than 1 hour. Anyway, but I am still with you, and I saw before me, I think the young minds and a sector which is most sought after in the developing country. जैसे जैसे हम आर्थिक विकास की दृष्टि से बढ़ते हैं, सबसे पहले जरूरत होती है चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट की. In fact, the enthusiasm which I find here, it has passed to me a little bit energy also. Dear friends, I am very happy to be in this gathering of chartered accountants, members of the startup community, and other stakeholders who have substantial impact on the startup ecosystem. The overall context in which this special session related to startups is being held is full of opportunities. India is the fastest growing major economy in the world. Our economy is getting closer to becoming a $5 trillion economy. India accounts for nearly 40% of digital transactions in the entire world. We have also witnessed the goal of one country, one market, having been achieved by adoption of the GST system. India has one of the largest and most vibrant startup ecosystems in the world. All of you have contributed in these achievements. All of you are going to make greater contribution in taking forward such changes. Friends, I am happy to know that the Indian Institute of Chartered Accountants of India has set up a committee on MSME and startup. This is what I was sharing with your president. I told him that this seems to me, at least to me, a new venture in which chartered accountants have also entered. These are the sectors of our economy which have the largest potential for employment generation and self-employment. Ladies and gentlemen, Government of India has given high priority to innovation and entrepreneurship. This is especially benefiting our young entrepreneurs. The culture of innovation is being promoted. This has resulted in India's impressive strides in the area of innovation. In the Global Innovation Index 2015, India was ranked 81st. Now it is ranked 40th. It's a big achievement. I am mentioning this fact because innovation is one of the key drivers of startups. In the year 2016, when the Government of India launched the Startup India initiative, there were just a few hundred registered startups in the country. Today, the number of startups in India is well over 99,000 and is very close to the 6-digit marker. The emergence of 108 unicorns with a total valuation of nearly $341 billion is particularly important by way of powering the Indian economy and inspiring our young entrepreneurs. In fact, a new term, decacorn, is gaining currency. Decacorn means a startup which has attained a valuation of more than $10 billion. This is 10 times larger than the valuation for a unicorn. India already has 4 decacorns out of the total of 56 in the entire world. Ladies and gentlemen, in this vibrant ecosystem, ICAI can make a significant contribution to the success of startups. I have been told that ICAI has more than 160 branches. It means that the institute has a large outreach potential. I am happy to know that this network of ICAI has been utilized to conduct a program named Startup Samvad. I have also been told that ICAI has developed a startup gateway which offers a wide range of services. I expect the professionals associated with ICAI to become change agents in the areas of innovation and startups. Ladies and gentlemen, Change is not about by implementing new ideas. New ideas are more important than even new technology and new investment. Let me explain this in the context of highly successful recent visit of the Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi to the United Nations of America. The Prime Minister made a point by meeting American thought leaders during his visit. One of the thought leaders he met in America is Mr. Paul Romer, who won the Nobel Prize for Economics in 2018. Romer's research made him identify the role of ideas in influencing the growth rate in a country. He looked at how ideas within an economy were key drivers of technological advancement. He also worked on finding out ways in which conditions could be created to encourage people to work on generating new ideas with the objective of contributing to the larger economy. A leading professional institution like ICAI can make a study of Paul Romer's ideas regarding drivers of economic growth and utilize the exercise for promoting economic growth, especially startups. Dear friends, sectors like e-commerce, fintech, edtech, supply chain and logistics, internet software and services have been at the forefront of the startup ecosystem. Now several new areas like content, gaming, hospitality, data management and analytics, biotechnology and artificial intelligence are attracting startup investments. New ways of funding are supplementing the traditional ways of raising financial resources in the startup ecosystem. From the initial stage of funding to the later phase of tax planning, chartered accountants can give innovative suggestions to the members of the startup community. As we see, there are many new areas in which India provides the talent backup to enterprises of other countries also. Much of their work is done from centers like Bengaluru, Hyderabad, Gurugram, Pune and several other cities. For example, India is emerging as a major hub for innovations related to cyber security. But India's cyber security talent is utilized by enterprises from abroad through their offices located in India. The startup community and other stakeholders should resolve to have Indian startups in such areas also. This is only my suggestion. Our talented youth should become owners of more and more such enterprises instead of being employees of foreign companies. Indian youth should move up the ladder of the economic value chain. Startups are very good avenues for such upward mobility in the global economic order. Ladies and gentlemen, as we have seen, many successful startups owe their success to out-of-the-box thinking. A fair degree of risk-taking is also required for launching a startup. After launching comes the phase of initial challenges typical to the life cycle of an enterprise. A blend of courage and wisdom is needed to lead a startup. I feel very happy whenever I come across impressive stories of startups which not only offer new products and services but also devise new ways of reaching the customers. Ladies and gentlemen, ICAI can suggest ways of making laws, rules and systems more simple. It can suggest method of simpler regulations. It can focus as much on innovation as it does on compliance. It can educate the investors, civil servants, government agencies, and every actor in the startup process chain. Such efforts will make our startup ecosystem even more conducive to investment and growth. Ladies and gentlemen, gender justice is one of the highest priorities of the government. It should be among the highest priorities of every institutions in every field of activities. From institutions of higher education to professional institutions like yours, each and every institution should promote larger participation of women. I would like to see larger number of women in the profession of chartered accountants and also in the startup community. On other dimensions of inclusive growth also, I will appreciate initiatives being taken by ICAI. For example, the institute can put a special focus on encouraging talented youth from smaller cities, as you have told, Mr. President, as you have described in your speech, from smaller cities and relatively backward segments of the society. Major institutions like ICAI will, I am sure, make special efforts during the Amrit Kal to ensure that India achieve its objectives envisaged to be achieved by the year 2047. Looking at the abundant talent in our country and the vibrant atmosphere created for startups, I can say that the future of startups belongs to India. आने वाला कल भारत का है. With these words, I convey my best wishes to ICAI, members of the startup community, and representatives of other stakeholder groups present here. A very bright future ahead. Thank you. Jai Hind.
May I request all of you to please rise in honor of Sri Ramnath Kovind, the 14th President of the Republic of India. Thank you so much for your words, sir. They fill us with vigor and add to the vibrance of Startup Sphere 2023. May I now request CA Ranjit Kumar Agrawal, Vice President of ICAI, to give his vote of thanks. Mr. Agrawal.
Thank you very much. Very, His Excellency, Honorable Immediate Past President of India, Ramnath Kovind ji. He was not only the 14th President of this country, but also the person who was or who is grass-rooted, and that's why under his presidency alone, he has visited his hometown near Kanpur. And in our institute, we have seen many presidents of India has graced the dais in our ICI, like Pranab Mukherjee sir, Abdul Kalam Saab, and all these people. But he is the person, after demitting the office also, he has graced the dais of Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. So, such a grass-rooted person he is, and that's why in his quotation he always say, always grass-rooted with your hometown and your village, and if you are grass-rooted, you cannot be uprooted. That's the slogan of sir. And sir, you have very nicely talked about the digital, the role of digitalization in this startup India, the role the chartered accountants are playing in this startup ecosystem. You have also talked about how this innovation and entrepreneurship can lead India to the largest economy in the years to come. And you have also said the new ideas and new technology and new investment. All three are important to make India to the next level. And the most important part, sir, you have said that chartered accountant can play the role from funding to tax planning so that this country and the growth of this economy can be contributed by the chartered accountant. And your suggestions, sir, we have already taken note that how this simple legislation can be suggested by this institute. And as far as this gender equality is concerned, let me tell you, sir, in our institute we have out of 4 lakh members, 30% are women members, and out of 8 lakh students, 43% are women, girls students. So as far as gender equality is concerned, sir, we are maintaining this ratio, and so that the institute is only body in this world where no reservation, nothing is there, still the gender equality is maintained. And the last but not the least, while demitting your office on this 14th of July 2022, you have said that Mother Nature is in deep agony and the climate crisis can endanger the very future of this planet. So please contribute in the climate ecosystem so that you, me and everybody can live happily on this planet. With these words, sir, we are very, very thanking you for gracing this dais of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India for the second time. First time you have graced when you were the president, and second time, although you are not the president, but that shows your love and affection towards this Institute of Chartered Accountants of India and all the 12 lakh members, 8 lakh students and 4 lakh members. This 12 lakh family are giving you a hearty welcome, and from a core of our hearts, and many, many thanks for coming and dressing. So give me a big round of applause to our President Ramnath Ji Kovind. And we are also thankful to our very, very young and dynamic President, C. Aniket Talati, the kind of data, the kind of vision he has given. We are also thankful to our immediate past President, CA Dr. Devashish Mitra. Last year, he has, in this place, he has very, very efficiently hosted the World Congress of Accountants, first time in India under his leadership. We are also thankful to the person behind this entire gamut. The first time, sir, this startup ecosystem we have started in ICI under the able leadership of Dheeraj Khandelwal and Raj Chawla. And we have also the CEO, Chief Executive Officer of the ICI, CA Dr. Jay Batra. He is also there. Thank you, Batra ji, for supporting all this event. And last but not the least, you all 5,000 people who has emerged or submerged in this 2-day, this Mela for last 2 days. Thank you very much for coming, sharing your ideas, giving your suggestions, giving your inputs, and taking something noteworthy from this conference so that the next time this conference can be bigger and bigger. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Agarwal, for that vote of thanks. May I now request everyone on and off the dais to please remain standing for the national anthem.
जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
May I please request all the Central Council members to first come on the stage for a picture with the 14th President of India, Shri Ramnath Kovind. Up next, I'd also request all the Regional Council members to be ready for their photograph right off the dais. Central Council members on the stage for now, please. Regional Council members will follow. This picture will be with just the Central Council members. Thank you so much. May I please request only the Central Council members to be on the stage. The Regional Council members are next. Thank you so much. Thank you so much to the Central Council members. Now the Regional Council members are next. Up on the stage, I would request all the members from Regional Councils of ICAI for a group picture with Honorable Shri Ramnath Kovind, the 14th President of the Republic of India. I would also request off the dais for members of the Committee on MSME and Startup and Committee for Development of International Trade to please be standing right off the dais. The next in line for pictures are members of this committee.